Hey guys, Mutant Kid here coming to you again. Um, well, once again, as always, all you subscribers out there or friends that know me, you know I do two things, well, three things. I always do a season premiere thought review for Turtles, and sometimes I'll do a review of maybe an episode that just really stood out to me and I'll talk about it. But I always do a season overview. And I'm here to do a season overview of season 3. Now, I actually got to see the finale of this series, of series 3, earlier than probably most of you got to see it. It actually, instead of waiting a week until I actually went to Nick.com and just watched it from there. Uh, and oh boy, now honestly, I'm gonna alert everybody right now. There will be some spoilers if you haven't seen the season finale, but uh, they're just gonna be me talking about the season 3. Um, Honestly, guys, I thought season 3 went very well to a degree. It had a combination of what we were looking for with the Turtles, in a sense of it had your action, had your comedy, it had your your character developments, but it also had the introduction of new characters, and some characters that we were wanting to see for a long time for season 3. And I'm going to talk about those characters. Uh, but one of the main gist of the series this season was almost in a sense, where does Karai stand? You know, she was mutated at the end of season 2, and now it's a race to get to her first. That's kind of what was one of the main things of the season, and unfortunately, it didn't go the way that we thought it would have gone. Um, just can't get no breaks, right? Um, as always, the voice acting was very good, to my understanding and belief. Uh, Nobody really outshined anybody. Everybody brought their A game, which was great. But like I said, the introduction of characters that we've been wanting to see. You know, for example, the character, probably one of the two biggest main characters we've been wanting to see was Bebop and Rocksteady. We got that. We got Bebop and Rocksteady, and we got them in a way that made a lot of sense. Some of us probably who are avid watchers probably put our 2 cents together and was just like, yeah, that's gonna be Bebop, that's gonna be Rocksteady. Zebra, uh, Beast Move's character with the purple mohawk, that was just a total giveaway, and yeah, that's gonna be Bebop. I wasn't too, uh, I didn't believe that the Russian character would have became Rocksteady, but it was. Uh, so it was kind of interesting to see. But I thought they were really played off pretty well. It was kept kind of an homage to their '80s counterpart in a sense, uh, but it was fine. Uh, the mighty Mutantables, I was very, I was very like shocked that they actually like not introduced them, but actually put those guys together. And once again, the uh, the development of Slash as a character was very shown very well in this season, and showcasing that he's not just a brooding, angry character that just wants to dish out pain to the turtles. He cared, he, like you said, we saw that like at the end of season 2. He was, he considered the turtles brothers, and seeing them come together with his own team, And at first, the turtles and that team kind of had like a, they weren't on the same coin, same side. I wouldn't say same side, but they weren't on the right term with each other until it fizzed out and they really got on the same ball together. Uh, April's development really kind of continued, which I was fine with, and the whole as we all know, the parody cartoons. Krognar was a combination of Thundar, and it was always funny to see that. And I thought that was going to be a trend for a while, for every season, that uh, we're gonna get another like parody cartoon, and but of course, there were some episodes that just really, it's just like, but then there were episodes that you just like, whoa, especially when Shredder took control of Karai again. Those were episodes that really got really good. Um, when they introduced Mondo Gecko into the series, that was fun, and just hearing the original voice actor who voiced Michelangelo in the original movies, you know, do the voice was fun. I loved that. I thought that was just so homage to me growing up. Remember seeing remembering the first Turtles movie and seeing it in theaters. And just seeing that, it just was like, oh, this is so fun. And finally hearing that C word, but what I was waiting to hear for a long time, especially come from Mikey. You know, I kept telling everybody, like, people would ask me, you don't like Booyakasha? I'm like, yeah, but it's just like, like he's Mikey's supposed to be saying Cowabunga, and I wanted to hear him say that, and so we finally got to hear him say that. And one of the other big gist that I thought was really good was they kind of did an homage to the Turtles in Time miniseries that came out for IDW, or you could kind of say maybe a little bit of an image. I would say it was more of the IDW miniseries that came out, where the Turtles went through different eras in time, and one of them being pirates. They went to the prehistoric age, a futuristic uh, Manhattan where uh, Mikey, Leo, and Raph are killed, and Donatello is just giving up. He's given up being fighting, and he's got like a wall decorated for them. And the other one was really good because they actually show like the situation between Hamato Yoshi and Oroku Saki, and where this animosity to them comes from. And we get to see Yoshi as a human, and how he was kind of a little bit like a little bit of a dick at times, to Ten Shin, Shin, but he just showed his love a different way, and we get to see what happened to Shredder's face, and what happened to how he got Miwa, or Karai, and it just truly showed, like, say what you want, but Shredder, there's no redeeming that. In my opinion, there's no redeeming that to me. Like, you kidnapped another man's child and raised it and brainwashed the child and thinking that, yeah, to me, no way. You get no second chance of that. And that was a good episode too. I very much enjoyed that. But also, there were some episodes that were just out there. I didn't care too much for them, but they were fun to watch. Like, uh, what was the episode with, like, kind of like the Toxic Avenger kind of rip off, because that's basically what that was with but I was, is those some of those episodes just were fillers. And by the time we started to get a wrap up into the season finale, that's when we're introduced to new characters and new realms. And one of the things that was introduced, and this is where kind of the spoilers come from, guys, is we got introduced to the Utroms, and this version of Utroms are kind of explained as being they were part of the Krang, but they kind of defected away from what the Krangs wanted to believe. We find out that the Krangs were not completely destroyed. They've been kind of having a low key, and the Krang Supreme and all that, they're still alive, and we also get to see Bishop for the first time. Like, we get to see that the Utrom that is inside those. When we see the when we see the Krang inside like that suited up black suit man and body, we finally get to see who created that body, and we get to see that they bring in their version of Bishop, which was fine, and he kind of tells them everything, and then of course we get introduced to, for the first time, the turtles. This turtles cartoon version of the Triceratons, once and I have to admit, I like their version. It makes sense that you got humanoid Triceratops, alien Triceratops. Why, in terms of how
then of course there's the side of like, okay, we can kind of understand where you're coming, but then it's like you don't have to do that. You don't have to go that far and basically commit genocide. And that's when we really get to see the season starts picking up. I mean, there were Michael Dorn was one of the, and of course I love Michael Dorn, so anytime he voices a character and comes out, it's like his voice just instantly screams leader or big bad, and yeah, it was good to see. I loved every minute of it. I especially love where the Turtles and Shredder, and kind of, you see, this is one scene right here. There's one team where Splinter goes to Shredder. I'm like, look, we need help. We need you wondering about what's going on with Kurt. You're the frame one, but she's still missing. And I love seeing where April put Shredder in his place in a sense of saying, telling him why he should help. Uh, she, once in your life do something good, and I was just like, once I saw that scene, I was like, go April, like that. If it came from anybody else, maybe besides April, I may have not taken it as impactful as I thought I would with somebody else, but coming from April, it made sense. And I love that the Turtles brought all their allies to the fight, and everybody got to shine as much as they can, and uh, that's where just shit starts hitting the fan from there. And the biggest oh my god moment, because I remember when that first happened, um, I was shocked. And once again, spoiler alert, Shredder pulled a 180 and basically murdered Splinter. Like, they were trying to stop the machine that the Triceratons had, and he literally runs up on and guts him from behind, stabs him in the back, dirty pull, yes. And you literally see the claw come up through Splinter's torso, and I was shocked that Nickelodeon let them do that. I mean, sure, you didn't see any blood, but still, you get the gist. And even Tiger Claw himself even like looked at Shredder like, Shredder, what have you done? Like, and it's almost to the point like, yeah, Shredder didn't care. He was just waiting for the perfect time, and he's like, yeah, I won.
he's dead. The world can burn for all I care. So it's like, once again, and that's why I put on my Facebook after I saw it, it's like, Shredder, you son of a bitch. Like, you motherfucker. Like, what the fuck? Like, it just showed you that he is. It just shows you that this Shredder is so butthurt over the fact that, you know, he gets the truth finally comes out. You know, Karai or Miwa knows who her real mother and father are, and things like that. And it's just like, is my shot now. Let me take it. And it's to the point, you just wanted to. When I first saw it, I just wanted to just grab Shredder by the neck and just wring his fucking neck, because I'm like, you son of a bitch. This is like, it's to the point. It was like, your grudge. There are bigger things at stake instead of your stupid little fucking grudge. And it just, it was just like, oh. And it literally ends. This season literally ends with a bang, and it literally ends with an oh my god moment. And one of them being the fact that we see the Fusoid, Dr. Honeycutt, voiced by David Tennant, come and kind of help the turtles out. And this just picks up, this is just going to pick up right where in season 4. And this season 4, you can tell, is definitely going to be probably more of a space odyssey, as well as, means of trying to fix what happened. I'm not going to spoil what happens. That's what I'm not going to fix. I'm not going to spoil. But yes, this was a good season. It had everything you wanted, and I can't wait to see season 4. I can't wait to see season 5. Because the show got renewed for a 5th season, and I know we're gonna see Mona Lisa sometime soon, another classic character, Mona Lisa, and she's gonna be voiced by Zelda Williams, Robin Williams' daughter. So it's gonna be good to see Mona Lisa. I mean, there's still so many characters from the Turtles uh, universe that can be introduced in the show. Besides, I mean, I know somebody's been asking, when are we going to see Usagi or Jimbo on? And I keep telling everybody, Usagi's not really a Turtles character. He's not, but I think there could be something done, because, come on, there's no way Tiger Claw lost his tail to somebody. Somebody cut that off, and I'm thinking it's Usagi or Jimbo. Uh, but if I was to give season 3 a rating out of 10, I give it 9.5 pizza slices. Yeah, it was. It, there was, there was some problems. I mean, for me personally, the thing that I kind of wish it wasn't was the season finale. It was like another alien invasion. Ugh, come on, like. But I knew that was the way they had to kind of bring in. I thought they were going to bring in the Triceratops a different way, but it is what it is. Didn't really mind too much. But other than that, guys, I ran my mouth off long enough. Whenever you guys get a chance to watch the uh, season 3 finale, you guys tell me what you thought about it. Tell me what you thought about the overall view of season 3. And as always, this is Mamba and Kid saying peace, one love, stay tuned, keep real, guys. As always, I'll catch you guys down the road. You guys take care.